You wake up, go about your day, follow the same routine you've had for years, assuming that everything is fine. But what if I told you that some of your daily habits, things you don't even think twice about, could be slowly destroying your health? Many people believe that illness and fatigue are just part of aging, that feeling tired, gaining weight, or dealing with aches and pains is inevitable. But in reality, much of what we attribute to getting older is actually the result of small, daily mistakes that weaken the body, drain energy, and accelerate aging. These mistakes are so common that most people don't even realize they're making them. They're woven into everyday life, disguised as normal behaviors, but over time, they chip away at your well-being. They affect your metabolism, brain function, heart health, and even your immune system, leading to long-term consequences that many don't notice until it's too late. In this video, we'll uncover 6 daily habits that could be quietly damaging your body, and what you can do to stop them before they take a serious toll on your health. If you want to protect yourself, feel better, and live longer, hit like and subscribe, because making the right changes today could save you years of struggle in the future. You wake up in the morning, grab a cup of coffee, maybe a quick snack, or worse, nothing at all. You tell yourself you're not hungry, you don't have time, or maybe you believe that skipping breakfast helps with weight loss. But what if I told you that this simple habit could be aging you faster and harming your metabolism more than you realize? Skipping breakfast is one of the most common mistakes people make, yet few understand the full impact it has on their body. Your first meal of the day sets the tone for your energy levels, blood sugar stability, and even the way your body stores fat. When you skip it, you're forcing your body into a prolonged fasting state, a state that can disrupt metabolism, weaken muscle mass, and put extra stress on your organs. One of the biggest ways skipping breakfast harms you is through blood sugar instability. After fasting overnight, your body wakes up needing fuel. When you skip breakfast, your blood sugar remains low, forcing your body to rely on stored energy, often leading to mid-morning crashes, brain fog, and even sugar cravings later in the day. Over time, these fluctuations can contribute to insulin resistance, a key factor in diabetes, weight gain, and even cognitive decline. But it's not just about blood sugar. Skipping breakfast also slows your metabolism. Your body is designed to burn fuel efficiently throughout the day, but when you deprive it of that first source of energy, it shifts into conservation mode. Instead of burning calories efficiently, it starts storing them, leading to weight gain and difficulty maintaining muscle mass. Studies have shown that people who regularly skip breakfast tend to have higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which contributes to inflammation and accelerates aging. And let's talk about energy. Do you ever feel exhausted by mid-morning, unable to focus or stay productive? That's your body signaling that it's running low on fuel. Breakfast isn't just about eating, it's about providing your brain with the glucose it needs to function properly. When you skip it, you're making your body work harder to stay alert, increasing stress and fatigue levels throughout the day. So what's the solution? Eating the right breakfast, not just any breakfast, is key. A good breakfast should be high in protein, fiber, and healthy fats with minimal processed sugars or refined carbs. Foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, oats, nuts, and whole grains provide lasting energy and keep your blood sugar stable. Adding healthy fats like avocado, chia seeds, or nut butter can keep you full for longer, preventing cravings and energy crashes. On the other hand, starting your day with sugary cereals, pastries, or white bread can do more harm than skipping breakfast entirely. These foods cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash that leaves you feeling even more tired and hungry. Choosing whole, nutrient-dense foods in the morning helps regulate hunger hormones, improve digestion, and boost cognitive function. If you've been skipping breakfast for years, it's not too late to change. Start with small adjustments. Add a protein shake, a handful of nuts, or a hard-boiled egg if you're not used to eating in the morning. Over time, your body will adjust, and you'll notice the difference in your energy, focus, and overall health. Skipping breakfast may seem harmless, but over time, it wears down your metabolism, weakens your body's ability to regulate blood sugar, and accelerates the aging process. If you want to stay sharp, strong, and full of energy, Making breakfast a priority is one of the simplest yet most effective changes you can make. If this was an eye-opener for you, hit like and subscribe, because small changes today can add years to your life tomorrow. You wake up, drink a cup of coffee, go about your day, and maybe have a few sips of water here and there. But have you ever stopped to think about whether you're actually drinking enough water? Many people assume that if they're not feeling thirsty, they must be properly hydrated. But in reality, chronic dehydration is a hidden problem affecting millions of people, and it's slowly damaging their health without them even realizing it. Water is the foundation of life. Your body is made up of about 60% water, and every single cell relies on it to function properly. Yet most people don't drink nearly enough. They go for hours, sometimes even entire days, without properly hydrating, assuming that tea, coffee, or soda count as substitutes. But the truth is, even mild dehydration can have serious consequences on your body, draining your energy, weakening your immune system, and accelerating the aging process. One of the first signs of chronic dehydration is fatigue. If you feel sluggish, drained, or mentally foggy throughout the day, your body might not be getting the water it needs to keep your cells functioning at their best. Without enough hydration, your blood becomes thicker, making it harder for your heart to pump oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. The result? Slower circulation, brain fog, and that mid-afternoon energy crash that so many people experience daily. But dehydration doesn't just affect energy, it accelerates aging. Water is essential for maintaining skin elasticity, collagen production, and overall cell regeneration. When you don't drink enough, your skin becomes dry, fine lines appear more pronounced, and your body struggles to repair itself at the cellular level. Over time, chronic dehydration contributes to premature aging, making you look older and feel more sluggish than you should. And then there's the impact on digestion. Your gut relies on water to break down food, absorb nutrients, and keep waste moving through your system. When you're dehydrated, digestion slows down, leading to bloating, constipation, and an increased risk of digestive discomfort. Many people don't realize that their gut issues could be solved simply by drinking more water. So how much water do you really need? The old rule of 8 glasses a day is a good starting point, but your actual needs depend on factors like age, activity level, and climate. A general rule of thumb is to aim for at least half your body weight in ounces of water each day. For example, if you weigh 160 pounds, about 72 kilograms, you should be drinking at least 80 ounces, 2.33 liters, of water daily. But it's not just about how much you drink, it's about how you drink it. Chugging large amounts of water all at once doesn't hydrate your body efficiently. Instead, sipping water consistently throughout the day allows your body to absorb it better and prevents unnecessary water loss through urination. One of the easiest ways to stay hydrated is to start your morning with a glass of water before anything else. This helps replenish the fluids lost overnight and kickstarts your metabolism. Keeping a water bottle with you throughout the day serves as a constant reminder to drink. If plain water feels boring, adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a pinch of sea salt can improve taste and electrolyte balance. But what about coffee, tea, and other beverages? While they contribute to overall fluid intake, they don't hydrate the body as effectively as pure water. In fact, caffeinated drinks can have a mild diuretic effect, causing your body to lose more water than it retains. This is why relying solely on coffee or tea for hydration can still leave you feeling drained. And if you're drinking enough water but still feeling dehydrated, it could be an electrolyte imbalance. Water alone isn't always enough. Your body also needs minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium to absorb and retain hydration properly. If you're drinking plenty of water but still feel fatigued or experience muscle cramps, consider adding a small amount of sea salt or drinking coconut water to replenish lost electrolytes. Dehydration is a silent health destroyer. It weakens your body gradually, affecting everything from brain function to skin health, digestion, and even immune response. The good news? It's one of the easiest problems to fix. If you're someone who forgets to drink water throughout the day, let's change that now. Drop a comment below and let me know, how much water do you actually drink daily? Let's see how many of us need to start making hydration a bigger priority. You wake up, sit down for breakfast, then sit in front of a screen, whether it's a TV, phone, or computer. Maybe you go out for a short walk, but then you sit down again for lunch, relax on the couch, and before you know it, you've spent most of your day sitting. It might feel normal. It's just part of modern life. But what if I told you that sitting too much is one of the biggest health risks you face every single day? Researchers have started calling it the new smoking, because the long-term effects of a sedentary lifestyle are just as dangerous as lighting up a cigarette. Sitting for extended periods increases the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, and even early death. The human body isn't designed to sit for hours at a time. Your muscles weaken, your blood circulation slows, and your metabolism drops. Sitting for too long reduces the activity of an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase, which helps break down fat in the blood. This means that even if you eat healthy, your body struggles to process fats properly, leading to increased cholesterol levels and a higher risk of heart disease. And it's not just your heart, your posture and spine suffer too. When you sit for hours, your hip flexors tighten, your lower back takes on extra pressure, and your neck is often craned forward, leading to chronic pain, stiffness, and long-term musculoskeletal problems. If you've ever stood up after sitting for a long time and felt tight, sluggish, or achy, your body is telling you that it's not meant to be in that position for so long. But one of the most alarming risks of prolonged sitting? It significantly increases your chances of developing insulin resistance, which can lead to type 2 diabetes. When your muscles are inactive for too long, your body stops responding as efficiently to insulin, causing blood sugar levels to rise. Studies show that people who sit for long periods without moving have a much higher risk of developing metabolic diseases, even if they exercise regularly. And let's talk about your brain. Sitting too much reduces blood flow to the brain, which can lead to cognitive decline over time. Have you ever noticed that after sitting for a long time, you feel mentally sluggish? That's because your brain isn't getting enough oxygen and nutrients. Staying active isn't just about keeping your body in shape, it's essential for keeping your mind sharp as well. So what can you do? The key isn't just exercising, it's reducing overall sitting time. Even if you go to the gym for an hour a day, it doesn't undo the damage of sitting for 8 or more hours straight. You have to incorporate more movement into your daily routine, no matter what. One simple strategy? Follow the 35 rule. For every 30 minutes of sitting, stand up and move for at least 5 minutes. Whether it's stretching, walking around the room, or just standing while you take a phone call, breaking up long periods of sitting reduces the risks dramatically. If you work at a desk, consider a standing desk or a stability ball chair to keep your core engaged. If that's not an option, setting a reminder to stand up and stretch every half hour can make a big difference. Walking after meals is another game changer. It helps regulate blood sugar levels, reduces insulin spikes, and improves digestion. And if you're watching TV, make it a habit to stand up and move during commercials or between episodes. A few squats, leg stretches, or even pacing around the room can help prevent the dangerous effects of prolonged sitting. It doesn't take extreme workouts to reverse the effects of too much sitting, just consistent movement throughout the day. Your body is designed to move, and the more you incorporate small bursts of activity, the better you'll feel. Sitting might seem harmless, but over time, it's quietly damaging your body in ways you don't even realize. If you want to stay healthy, mobile, and strong as you age, it's time to break the habit of prolonged sitting, because every step you take today is an investment in a longer, healthier future. You walk into the grocery store, grab a box of cereal, a loaf of bread, maybe some frozen meals for convenience. It all seems normal. After all, processed foods are everywhere, and they're quick, easy, and tasty. But what if I told you that these everyday choices could be quietly damaging your health, leading to chronic diseases, weight gain, and premature aging? Processed foods are designed to be addictive. Manufacturers spend billions engineering the perfect combination of salt, sugar, and fat to keep you coming back for more. These foods hijack your taste buds, trick your brain into craving them, and over time make it harder to enjoy real, whole foods. But what's even worse is what's happening inside your body. One of the biggest dangers of processed foods? they cause chronic inflammation. Most packaged snacks, frozen meals, and fast foods are loaded with artificial additives, preservatives, and unhealthy fats that trigger an immune response in the body. Inflammation is at the root of nearly every major disease: heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even Alzheimer's. Every bite of ultra-processed food fuels this fire, damaging cells, weakening your immune system, and accelerating the aging process. And then there's the impact on metabolism. Processed foods are stripped of fiber and nutrients, making them fast-digesting, high-calorie, and low in actual nourishment. This combination spikes blood sugar levels, leading to insulin resistance, the driving force behind obesity, diabetes, and energy crashes. If you often feel exhausted after eating or experience intense cravings shortly after a meal, your diet may be filled with too many processed foods that aren't providing real, lasting fuel. But it's not just about sugar and fat. Processed foods are packed with artificial chemicals that disrupt the body in ways we don't fully understand. From preservatives like BHA and BHT, which have been linked to hormone disruption, to artificial colors and flavor enhancers that may contribute to hyperactivity and mood disorders. These ingredients are doing far more than just adding flavor. One of the most harmful additives? High fructose corn syrup. Found in sodas, sauces, and countless packaged foods, it's one of the biggest drivers of fatty liver disease, metabolic disorders, and obesity. Unlike natural sugars, which your body processes slowly, high fructose corn syrup goes straight to the liver, overwhelming its ability to metabolize it properly and leading to fat accumulation, insulin resistance, and long-term health complications. And what about the healthy processed foods? Things like low-fat yogurt, granola bars, or whole wheat bread. Many of these products are just as bad, if not worse, than their traditional counterparts. Low-fat items are often loaded with added sugars to make up for lost flavor. And even foods marketed as whole grain can contain refined flours and additives that strip away their nutritional value. Labels like natural and organic can be misleading. Always read the ingredients list, not just the marketing claims. So, what's the solution? The best way to protect your health is to eat real, whole foods as often as possible. That means focusing on foods that come from nature. Vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and whole grains that haven't been stripped of their nutrients. Instead of sugary breakfast cereals, choose oats topped with fresh fruit and nuts. Instead of processed deli meats filled with preservatives, opt for fresh cuts of poultry, fish, or plant-based proteins. Swap out packaged snacks for raw nuts, homemade energy bars, or fresh vegetables with hummus. And if you do eat processed foods, be mindful of the ingredients. Look for short ingredient lists with recognizable whole food components. Avoid anything with hydrogenated oils, artificial sweeteners, or high fructose corn syrup. The fewer additives, the better. Your body wasn't designed to run on artificial ingredients, excessive sugar, and preservatives. Every bite of food you eat is either fueling disease or fighting it. The good news? It's never too late to change. Even small adjustments, swapping one processed meal a day for a whole, nutrient-rich alternative, can make a huge impact on your health. So let me ask you, how much processed food do you eat daily? Are you ready to start making better choices? Drop a comment below, and let's talk about the small changes that can lead to a longer, healthier life. You lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, hoping sleep will come. Or maybe you fall asleep quickly, only to wake up in the middle of the night, tossing and turning, unable to settle back down. The alarm rings, and you drag yourself out of bed, exhausted before the day even begins. Sound familiar? Sleep isn't just about rest, it's the foundation of your health. Every system in your body depends on deep, restorative sleep to function properly. Yet, millions of people are chronically sleep-deprived, unknowingly accelerating aging, weakening their immune system, and damaging their brain in ways they don't even realize. One of the biggest consequences of poor sleep? Cognitive decline. While you sleep, your brain clears out toxins, consolidates memories, and repairs neural connections. Without enough rest, these processes slow down, leading to forgetfulness, brain fog, and an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Studies show that people who consistently get fewer than 6 hours of sleep per night have a significantly higher risk of cognitive impairment later in life. But it's not just your brain that suffers. Lack of sleep weakens your immune system, making you more vulnerable to infections, chronic inflammation, and even serious diseases like heart disease and cancer. When you don't sleep enough, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone, which increases blood pressure, promotes fat storage, and accelerates aging at a cellular level. And then there's metabolism. Poor sleep disrupts hunger hormones, making you crave sugary, high-calorie foods while slowing down your body's ability to burn fat. Studies have found that sleep-deprived individuals are more likely to gain weight, develop insulin resistance, and struggle with long-term metabolic health issues. If you think you can catch up on lost sleep over the weekend, think again. Chronic sleep debt accumulates over time, and missing just a few hours each night can have lasting consequences. Even short-term sleep deprivation has been shown to reduce reaction times, impair judgment, and increase the risk of accidents. So what's the solution? Improving sleep quality isn't just about getting more hours, it's about making sure those hours are truly restorative. That starts with regulating your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls your sleep-wake cycle. One of the best ways to reset your circadian rhythm is exposure to natural light in the morning and avoiding blue light at night. Sunlight signals your body to produce serotonin, which later converts into melatonin, the hormone responsible for making you feel sleepy. Spending time outdoors during the day and dimming lights in the evening helps your body recognize when it's time to wind down. But light isn't the only factor. Caffeine can linger in your system for up to 10 hours, keeping your nervous system stimulated long after your last cup of coffee. If you struggle with sleep, cutting off caffeine by mid-afternoon can make a huge difference. And then there's your sleep environment. A cool, dark, and quiet room helps signal to your brain that it's time to rest. Even small amounts of light, like the glow from a phone or alarm clock, can disrupt melatonin production, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. One of the most overlooked factors? Stress and mental overload. If your mind races the moment your head hits the pillow, creating a bedtime routine that includes journaling, deep breathing, or meditation can help your body transition into sleep mode. Neglecting sleep doesn't just make you tired, it affects every aspect of your health, from brain function to weight management, immune strength, and even lifespan. And the scary part? Most people don't take it seriously until they start seeing the consequences.